Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Canva tutorial. The last time I showed you how to use a pre-existing Canva template and to customize it with your own colors and fonts. This time I'm going to show you how to use one of the blank templates that you can design something for yourself. So the last time we used this social media square here. This time I think I'm going to choose the Pinterest graphic because I think a lot of you would like to make Pinterest graphics. So you'll see you get a blank template here. Now on the side here, there are all these pre-designed ones. I showed you how to use those last time. This time I'm going to show you how to make your own. So there's an upload section here. I already have a lot of uploaded pictures that I've used before in here, but if you want to upload some new ones, you say upload images. It'll bring up your files. I'm just going to cancel this because I already have a bunch of images in here, but it's that easy to just upload your own images. So what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to try to make a little design. Let's go into elements and then grids. So you can choose different grid sizes. So I'm going to choose one that has, let's find one that has 4 images. So here we go. So you can put 4 individual images in these spots here. So let's go to my uploads. Now I take a lot of pictures of food. So let's find some food, just to show you as an example. So drag that into that spot, drag this one over here. Let's take this little salad. Let's find something else. How about this cup of coffee? Put it in there. So it kind of automatically sizes them. Now I can click individually in these and say crop and maybe move it over a little. Check that when you get it to where you like it, like this one. Say crop. I think I'll just move it a tad bit this way. But the others look okay, so I think I like that. So over here we can choose background, and that's these lines that you see here. So you can put a background color in there, you can keep it white, you can make it black. I'm just going to keep it white, but I just want to show you that you have those options. And there's some free things here, you can put like a little pattern, but let's just go with the white. Also in elements, I'm going to close the grid pattern. There's some shapes in here. So let's take this square and bring it over. Now it's doing it in my brand color, but I'm going to change that to just white. And we can pull this in, size it however we like. Try to center it here. You'll see you'll get those grid lines that show you when you're centered. And you can go up here and you can make that transparent. So I'm going to put a little bit of transparency so you can see that there's something behind it. And now we can put text in here. So let's click on text. Bring in a headline. So if this is for Pinterest, I'm just going to create a headline here and say, what I eat in a day. It's a popular kind of post that people do. Let's choose a more interesting font than this one. So like I said before, I like to use Railway because it's one of my brand fonts. So let's choose Railway. See how that looks. That looks pretty good, I think. Now you can also click up here on spacing and you can space the letters out or make them tighter, or you can space the lines out or make them tighter. So you can play around with this and get it the way you like it. So that looks pretty good. It's a little off from what we did the first time. Make sure it's still centered. Maybe you want to make it a little bigger. So how's that? Let's do that. Make sure we center it again. We can change the color of that. So let's make it a nice, how about green? Let's choose a custom green. So maybe a little darker. How does that look? Kind of picks up on the green in the salad. It does look kind of narrow, doesn't it? So maybe we can space this out a tiny bit more. Oops, wrong direction. How about something like that? So I think that looks pretty good. Now you can also add like a little bit of text down here, maybe put your website there if you want, like DonnaDeRosa.com. So you want to let people know where to find you. Let's make that something unobtrusive, but how about archivo narrow? So it's kind of tall, doesn't take up much room. We can make that a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger, and maybe Instead of black, maybe like a charcoal color. So I think that looks pretty good. I think that's perfect for Pinterest. Now you can also use filters on these. So if I go into this color and I say filter, if I wanted to make them all kind of have the same look to them, you can scroll through some of the pre-made filters. So we could say, let's see what Cali looks like. So it kind of makes it a little duller. So let's go here and let's try Cali on that one. You know, maybe so it's not so vibrant. You don't want it to compete with the words. Choose that one and we'll make them all Cali. So that looks kind of cool, I think. The more I look at this, the more I don't like this font. So let's try, I think there's a Railway Heavy. Let's see. Yeah, let's try Railway Heavy. Too heavy. So you can just play around. Aileron I like a lot too. So let's try Aileron. That kind of looks good. What I eat, or maybe it's just that it's not balanced. What I eat in a day might work a little better. Make sure that's centered. Maybe we can put that back to Railway now that we adjusted the spacing. Just want to play around with it until you design it the way you like it. I like that better. And maybe I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Make sure that's centered. So I still think that works. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit save. And you've made that entirely from scratch with your own photos, so no one's going to be able to copy you. And you just hit download. I'm going to download it as a JPEG. You get your little inspirational quote while you're waiting. And there we go. Let's open that. See how it looks when it's full size. I think that looks really good. I think that's perfect for Pinterest. Pinterest like to have these tall photos that are not too wide, but they're tall, and they scroll well when you're looking at them on the screen. So there you have it. You just made a Pinterest graphic. So let's close out of that. Now, I'm going to close out and give you one more. Let's go back to the quote. And I'm going to show you how you can make your own background. Now, I have in my uploads some little fancy background images and things. Let's find one that I think would work for this. So how about this sparkly image? Let's pull that over, stretch it to where it's big enough to fill the whole square. Now again, let's go into elements and maybe pick a different shape. Like how about if we pick a circle? Or one of these fancy circles. Like how about this one? Now it's defaulting to my brand color, so I'm going to switch that to white. I'm going to make it a tiny bit transparent so it doesn't look like it just plopped on there. You can tell that there's some texture behind it. So make sure that's centered. And now you can put anything you want in here. Like say you want to say announcing, pull another one over, our December sale. December 14th through 16th. I'm just making this up. So you can choose a font that you like how about coming soon? Announcing. Well, it looks a little weird. Let's try another one. This is a nice one. That looks good. Let's make this something a little more fun. So, let's see. Let's try Emily's Candy. That's cute. Let's make it bigger. That's kind of cute. And then let's make this match this one. So this was like real small. It saves it up here because I just used it recently. Let's make it a little bit bigger than that. I want people to notice it. And there you go. You can make these different colors. So if I wanted to use my brand colors, I could automatically choose these. And there you have it. You have another graphic. You can stretch this if you want it to be a little bigger, and then just make sure that you center it back again. I like to use some of these ones that show a little bit of the background through it because it just makes it look a little bit more legit. You can play with this transparency here if you think that you can go a little bit further. You don't want to make it to where they can't read it because to see it'll completely disappear. But I usually find something in the 90s, maybe just actually 90, works pretty well. You can see the crinkle behind it, but it's not keeping you from reading this. So there you have it. There you have another example of building a graphic from scratch. It's that easy. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials. Please don't forget to subscribe so you can see all of my content. And give me a thumbs up because it really helps people find it in search on YouTube, and I'd like to help as many people as I can. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and put any questions or comments down below. Thank you. Bye.